Today we'll be looking at another way to take the derivative of a function, and it's going to be using something called the product rule. So let me go ahead and tell you what the product rule is, and then we'll look at a couple examples. All right, so what the product rule tells us is that if we want to take the derivative of the product of two functions, I'll call them f of x times g of x, then the way that we do that is we take f of x times the derivative of g plus g of x times the derivative of f. All right, and this is going to give us the derivative of any product of two functions. So let's go ahead and just take a look at a couple quick examples here. All right, so I'm going to keep this video short today, but there's a few more examples beyond what I'm going to show you in the notes that I posted on Blackboard. So we're just going to find the derivative of each function. All right, let's start with h of x is equal to the quantity 3x minus 2x squared times the quantity 5 plus 4x. All right, and we are going to find the derivative of this using the product rule. So we're going to think of 3x minus 2x squared as our f of x up here, and the 5 plus 4x will be our g of x. All right, so we start by just copying down f of x, so 3x minus 2x squared, and then we multiply by the derivative of g of x. We do that just using our power rule, and that would just be a 4. And then plus, copy down g of x, 5 plus 4x, and then times the derivative of f of x, again just using our power rule, so that'd be 3 minus 4x. All right, so that's our derivative. We've finished with the calculus step of this problem. Now we just need to use some algebra to clean this up a little bit and simplify. So first I'm going to distribute this 4 in. It'll just be 12x minus 8x squared. And then FOIL out these two terms over here. So 15 minus 20x plus 12x minus 16x squared. And if we combine our like terms, we get negative 24x squared plus 4x plus 15. And that's our derivative. All right, let's look at one more example using this product rule just to give you the idea of it. So let's say this time we have h of x is equal to 3x squared times the sine of x. All right, so again, we have a product. The 3x squared we can consider our f of x, and the sine of x we can consider our g of x. So if we want to take our derivative, again, just using the product rule, start by just copying down f of x, so 3x squared, and then times the derivative of g. Just remember the derivative of sine is cosine, plus g of x, so just copy down the sine, times the derivative of f, just using the power rule, that would be 6x. And again, just clean this up a little bit. So I'm just going to rearrange a little bit and lose some of my parentheses. So this would be 3x squared times the cosine of x plus 6x times the sine of x. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video there today. There are a few more examples posted in the notes, but we'll leave that there